Yow! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live once again, getting ready to go with our next match here. I think they actually just went live here as well.
Sure
so
did.
just like that, we are going Street Hoops Esports versus RIP Pharaoh. This is our upper bracket finals. The FITES LAN. We are on location in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania.
This is the twin matchup, I believe, here, eXtine. So we're to watch for the scout pair. Already working, taking down the Fragile immediately. What a mid! Wow.
Yeah, they just closed in on him and said, "Nah, you're not gonna live any longer."
They did lose Huey though, so both medics went down there at mid. Didn't see what happened to Huey, but it looked like he got scattergunned down. So somebody was waiting for him somewhere, and they're going to be fighting without a medic here. But they look like they are going to pretty easily capture the second point.
Yeah, Street Hoops Esports off to a strong start, and we're definitely kind of LAN favorites, considering that they are a full rostered team, and we'll have to see how they do up against RIP Pharaoh, who also had a really strong showing in that last bracket match. So we are getting ready to go here on Snakewater. Red team trying to push back out here, kind of shoving back Street Hoops right now. Paragon's gone down.
Big Uber advantage in the favor of Pharaoh's team here, and they're starting to get some kills. Mason finally showing up here, doing something. Scout in the face of DeWatna takes him down. That was Bronze there, who had a really good match earlier.
Yeah, great performance by him. They're going to chase Huey Lewis, not on his regular pyro. He is on medic. He is kind of promised to pull out the pyro, but kind of also in their sense they're going to hope that they don't need the desperation medic pyro play.
Hopefully it's all good news for Huey Lewis.
Yes, indeed. Let's see, the esports, that was a great album by Huey Lewis.
Yes,
in the news.
really peaked there. Big jump in by the soldier. Ooh. Oh, does force the Uber though, so that advantage is negated. They're pushing in here. The soldier tries to get away, can't quite get down there. Demo now takes down Bronze. Nice sticky there from DeWatna. Rick goes down as well, so players are dropping right now. Street Hoops pushing back in with their Uber as well, so Medic caught out all alone right now. Gets popped up, a huge air shot from Ash right there. Later Dog pulling it out early.
The Fragile's long locks must have been flowing after that one. Blowing his face back. And we have Marmaduke Grills hanging out down low.
He's going to get this too.
Looks like this is
what is he waiting for? One and two. A nice little shot by Marmaduke. Beard in full effect there.
Oh, ouch. Deadbolt, though, using his superpowers, takes him down. Fight going down on middle, though. DeWatna down. That's a big early loss for blue team. Also, Marmaduke getting that pick on Vacationer means that they are a man down in this fight. So they were going to back up. Huey Lewis does have about 80% Uber charge. They're keeping the pressure up on him. Maybe try to get an early.
Ooh, soldier comes in, gets one. Does take him down. Rick makes Huey pay there. Bad news.
Huey Lewis was right-clicking there, but he couldn't Uber and he couldn't reflect. So
well, he's a pyro. He's not quite sure what that button does anyway. So.
Yeah. Big jump over the top by Blue, getting in Fragile's face. Ash takes him down. Deadbolt's down as well, though, so DeWatna, the only man standing.
Yeah, he's going to get the health here, but he's going to have a scout and a demo on him, and Mason ends up getting the kill from a nice pipe there. So recap going down, second point now going to be in the favor of the Pharaoh team, as Street Hoops is going to have to post up and really respond to this newfound aggression from the Pharaoh team.
We are just getting started on this upper bracket final if you're rejoining us, and tied 0-0, 4 minutes into it. And Fragile coming up. That was a good pick on Fragile by Ash. Definitely slowed down the offense, and they also really kind of contested that second point quite a bit, which now has forced this kind of standoff here, giving them a good defensive opportunity.
Absolutely, yeah. Street Hoops came out really hot here, and whatever the Pharaoh team did, RIP Pharaoh, they've answered the bell pretty significantly here, eXtine, and they're getting ready to make a nice push into last here, waiting for their Uber to be up. They are going to be fighting a level 3 sentry, though, so this will be interesting to see what they can do to focus in. And Clockwork back on Sniper. That worked really well for him last match.
Yeah, and he has had Paragon go for the counter snipe approach, which will definitely be interesting to see who gets the upper hand in that battle. They both are kind of looking at each other through the currently closed shutter door.
Playing a little footsie through the door with each other there. Paragon trying to look low right now, not going to find anybody. Whole team's up there. He had the medic, see if he can get anything, but still no frags going down here.
Yeah, the both snipers kind of shut off. Nobody wants to open that door. Wow, nice reaction by Paragon though to get that shot on Clockwork. Good damage to him. He does survive though. And back
the
up
first
a
kill,
bit.
and it is Clockwork. So not going to use that to push. Obviously, backed up at your last point here, but they do have that level 3 sentry in their pocket. So if they do want to push out, they do have the skill machine waiting. So they may be able to do something. But right now, it's looking like we're going to see a little bit of a stalemate here.
We are using ESEA whitelist, so no gunslinger, none of the other crazy engineer weapons. This is of course their whitelist from last season, their current whitelist not released yet. And blue is looking to get a little bit aggressive here with Mason going down. That means that there's no stickies.
Oh, Clockwork takes Ash down with a nice headshot there.
Yeah, he's in a great position right now. He's just looking out of that window. It really does give him good visibility over that second point.
2 down, both Ubers ready. Red Uber is popped, and they are in here. See if they can do anything with it, though. No frags going down as of yet, and they're starting to back up, actually. So kind of a failed push there, as the only frag ends up being Bronze on the pushing team. So let's see if they reset and come back in off Uber here. Not working out too well for him as Clockwork, or Paragon actually takes Rick down. And right now this fight is going in favor. Nice body shot there on Vacationer using that pickaxe and not benefiting there as that crit takes him down.
Didn't quite see exactly the shot, but Rick did get a nice shot and kill on Ash that
Fragile
NS was shot out.
Fragile just took Deadbolt down with the Uber saw there, so that's a little bit of a extra Uber build for him already on about a 30% advantage too.
Throws out that cat face. Meow. Meow. As team's now setting up, Fragile's certainly going to use that Uber saw advantage that he got there. A little bit of Boston Dasher coming out from Bronze. Going to push that Uber charge further along. Looks like they're going to rotate through Saw Room here as well. Yeah.
I was disconnected. Just want to make sure.
Now, Red does use the Uber charge here. Maybe a little bit early, but Blue has kind of fled the point. So a little bit unfortunate that they had to use there. Mason goes down as well. I think Blue could potentially immediately counter push. It'd be a bit risky, but they have an Uber charge and they're willing to do it. Fragile's trying to spam arrows in. He is alone. Player's going down.
Scout's trying to chase him down right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to get him. Bronze does end up going down to Paragon, though. Paragon back on Scout. The recapture going down on second now is going to be successful for Street Hoops, and they're going to be pushing back out to mid with a little bit of an Uber advantage, but nothing they can really play on. No defense set up out at mid right now. Just I believe the demo and one soldier hiding though. We'll see what he can do. He's gonna be seen in a second. Waiting for the medic, makes a big jump in, finds the medic. It's 1-2 rockets on him.
Perfect bomb by Grills.
Wow.
And then Clockwork comes in with a follow-up. A lot of frags going down to esports. Oh man.
Yeah.
They're just
the demo up now, or sorry, Ash on soldier, and he's trying to get away with his life right now. He's trying to get the medic, but can't quite make it happen, and that is the wipe, eXtine.
Yeah, it's going to be 5 seconds, 3 seconds until anybody respawns from esports. It's going to be the majority of their teams. And they're going to have a tough defense here on last, being without their Uber charge.
They've got a heavy on the field, Deadbolt switching off a Scout, Paragon off Scout onto Sniper now. No Engineer, getting the heavy up for that extra defense right away here.
Yeah, it's a different sort of class combo from the twin brothers, but certainly is a good pairing for this defense on last.
Yeah.
And esports, I was just going to congratulate them as they're pushing into middle about how well they, actually recovered from this defense and pushed out. Paragon's in a weird spot, sniping back towards the point.
Capture going down here. The Uber has already been popped and used. Really not so much doing here. Soldier trying to get something down on the point. Can't quite make it happen, though. The Vacationer and Iwata both go down. Here come the frags and the capture. There we go. Our first round in the favor of Pharaoh.
Yeah, we saw kind of how Snakewater is. It can be really tough pushing out of last, being aggressive out of last. And once you kind of get locked in like that, it's tough. But it is a good back and forth map. Once you get that middle, you get a lot of presence and pressure that you can push forward with.
Also prescience. You get that.
Prescience.
Absolutely. New words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, big jump in.
Middle fight goes.
Soldiers, wow, both soldiers jumping all around everywhere. Can't quite get any kills though. Medic trying to escape, but Fragile does go down to a nice shotgun from Ash there on top of the little shed. Another jump coming back in. Players dropping left and right on the point right now. Right now it looks like Street Hoops is winning the mid. They're not getting a capture down. Soldiers still up there bothering them. Finally, they are going to push out to the point.
Yeah, Rick's going to go down. Marmaduke comes in. Big jump across. He's throwing out damage. So Lewis Nice final rocket. He gets Ash as well. The capture is going to go blue ways, but Fragile is up, not healing anybody yet, not being able to reconnect. There he goes. Now with bronze, the Boston Basher is out as well, so going to try to supercharge that the medic gun, that uber charge, get that up, and ready to defend second and possibly push back out.
Yeah, really some questionable positioning by Huey so far, and that maybe is his lack of time on the clash showing a little bit, kind of falling victim to a lot of pretty juicy rockets from these jump ins.
Yeah.
Where, you know, Fragile's he's strafing and flying all over the place when he takes that first rocket. Huey's making it pretty easy to follow up right now.
Yeah, well, Marmaduke is definitely a nasty roamer. And we've seen a lot of the ways that a good roamer can impact the game. You can just get so many key frags that really open things up for your team, and that's what Marmaduke's done so far.
We've got
pressure coming in. Yeah, Fragile pops.
Can't quite do anything with it, though. We do get one kill. Just Ash goes down. We are getting the recapture, though, so we're going to flip the midpoint back in favor of RIP Pharaoh. And down goes Paragon there. Rick getting really brave and kind of locked in. Does manage to escape, though. The stickies are coming up in his face. Scout in on the Demo Man right now. Can't quite make it happen. Still alive in there. Finally does take down DeWatna. And a really, really spread apart defense right now, eXtine, and Street Hoops is really kind of scrambling to get back to their last.
Yeah, having some difficulty here as RIP Pharaoh putting a lot of pressure on. Huey Lewis does have an uber charge ready to go, uses it. Now nobody with him, and I think they kind of faked like that was going to be a full push. It turned out to just be one soldier. Yeah. And Huey Lewis didn't have enough health. And that's one of the key things about Medic as well. You know, if you have 60 health and a soldier bombs at you, you kind of have to pop.
Absolutely.
You just can't, you have to pop it.
Fragile now going to have his Uber, so I think their push is going to happen. Coming from lower right now, Scout in. See if we get a Scout Uber. We do get a Scout and a Soldier in. Huge rocket there on Huey. He ends up going down to a nice scattergun shot from Clockwork. Blue team is completely spread apart. There's no real good focus defense. Capture does start going down as Gibbs flying all over the last point here. Scout on it, trying to capture, and he is going to get it. So that's going to be 2-0 in favor of RIP Pharaoh. Kind of surprised to see Street Hoops not responding. I expected them to come out a lot more aggressive after that first round, and they're being forced to play really passive right now.
Yeah. They're having some issues dealing with what RIP Pharaoh is throwing at him. Marmaduke has had some great jumps, some great attacks, and Huey Lewis, has taken a little bit of extra damage in some situations where he needed to be a little healthier.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we've got the mid fight going down. Marmaduke and Bronze, or Marmaduke down. Bronze really hurt, but getting the heals on now. Street Hoop's positioning seems a little bit more aggressive. They are playing out in front of the point now, kind of forcing RIP Pharaoh to back up. Their medic is completely disconnected too. Got a Scout chasing him in the house right now. He's going to jump out of the window. Scout's still following him around. And Deadbolt does take down the Fragile. So really good mid here from Street Hoops. This is the aggression that I expected them to come out with after that first round.
Yeah, it was good hunter instinct from Deadbolt. And now that they control the middle fight, the middle point, they have to, exert their dominance over the field.
Well, oh man, Soldier's coming in really aggressive on Huey. Does force him there. Both soldiers do go down, so we'll see if they push this forward and go for more frags or stay back and hold the point. And looks like that's what they're going to do.
And I think Huey got a little pressure there. I mean, obviously got a little pressure, but when you're a newer medic and you have kind of that mid-range health that I was talking about a second ago, he popped, unfortunately, also as soon as the last bit of damage hit him. Yep. And he panicked after that, but nobody else was going to hit him there.
Right.
He could have easily just soaked up that last grenade, stayed back, and then got the health pack and been fine.
Yeah.
But instead, now they're on equal uber charges, and Red is feeling aggressive. They're like, you know what? We got a man advantage. Let's get out here. Let's do some work. And do what now? Wow, completely separated from his team. Everybody else was backing up. And do what? And I wanted to contest.
Yeah, we had Deadbolt there trying to get in the face of the Fragile, but man, his scouts have really been protecting him really well this match, eXtine.
Yeah, it's a little bit surprising. I mean, we've talked about the fact that Street Hoops has, a very solid roster here. But right now they're getting outplayed as a team by RIP Pharaoh.
Yeah, getting locked in house a little bit here, and Street Hoops backing up. Even though they have equal players, they're going to Uber the Scout back in right now, trying to do something on the point, and Paragon does take Bronze down up in the middle here. 1v3 on the point. Scout's going to try and escape here. Can't quite get away. The capture does go back down, so we flip the point again. and one scout still up there trying to cause some problems, but nobody's really too worried about him.
Yeah, that was kind of another unfortunate Uber by Huey Lewis. Obviously, pop it, don't drop it. But you know, you just don't want to be in that situation. You know, if you pop it and you don't drop it, that's like step one. But step two is actually having a successful Uber.
Yeah, a couple nice kills there from Vacation or Duwadna. Takes down Rick and Clockwork. So it looks like we may actually have a push from Street Hoops. They are off Uber right now and full Uber charge for RIP Pharaoh. They could be walking into a serious problem right now. They can't quite get the medic down either. Doesn't force the pop. There's the experience of Fragile right there.
Yeah, that was definitely my thought as well. And then he does use it, and also just a sign of a good medic is he uses it when he was at 110 and under a lot of pressure.
Yep.
And not, you know, waiting until he's, you know, 60 or 30. Because now that the Uber fades, he doesn't need the health. You know, one of his teammates can help pick up that health back, and they can continue to pressure in. That's Bronze was extremely lit. Bringing the pressure, it goes down. 10 seconds on the respawn, and Street Hoops is going to respond and say, okay, well, now we have the Uber charge. We want to get out here.
Yeah,
being careful, looking for Marmaduke grills as well.
He's hiding too, but I don't think they're going to let him get in and do anything. Scout battle going on in the lower house here. Uber is popped, forced a little bit there. Marmaduke does end up going down, so this Uber is going to be pretty much wasted. They will get the recapture, though.
Just noticed here as well that Paragon and Deadbolt have pretty much matching outfits. Unusual effects not showing for me right now, but besides that, they are wearing the same gear.
Well, they are twins,
so there you go.
So it makes sense, right? Got the recapture now, going to be pushing forward. Street Hoops on a pretty significant Uber disadvantage, though. I don't think Pharaoh. Oh, they actually do. They do start to come out. They waste the Uber too.
Yeah,
Rick got sticky trapped by Duwadna there.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there. You know, just barely popping a second late to not get the protection on Rick. Ash goes down, gets trapped out. Duwadna getting a kill on Bronze, but Scout still here and pressuring this point from Street Hoops.
Yeah, Fragile kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Scout just ran by him, finally does turn around and try and go for the kill. Deadbolt and Paragon both team up to get the brotherly kill there.
And one of the Scouts going for last, that forces the demo to turn around. You also got a Scout spawning. Deadbolt just takes out Mason. Going Bronze. Bronze is ripped up. And there we go. Good round.
Yeah, that was a really, really good response there. Street Hoops needed that right there. I mean, they should have done it after the first round, but they turned their aggro up to 11, I'd say, eXtine. I think they're going to be playing a lot more in the face now of RIP Pharaoh.
Well, taking it to 11 is a pretty good strategy.
It's not just 10 louder, you know.
Yeah, it's something a little bit special, you know.
We'll see what RIP Pharaoh does here. They're actually coming out really aggressive on the point, already pushing up just a little bit here. We'll see what kind of jumpers we get. Nobody really doing too much right now. How many scouts are going up above for Street Hoops, trying to do something, just throwing a lot of damage out, not a lot of kills going down. Duwadna does go down though, so now the player's starting to fall just a little bit. Huge bomb in here by the blue soldier trying to do something. Can't make it happen though. Right now, RIP Pharaoh is winning this mid battle pretty significantly.
We've also had a very interesting roster class switch up with Clockwork apparently saying to Mason, or maybe the other way around. We'll have to find out after the game. But saying, "Get off demo, bro. You've been pulled." Clockwork stepping into the explosive spot.
That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe Mason was feeling a little sick to his stomach or something.
Yeah, it's distinctly a possibility. Now instead he's on Scout, and we'll see how much damage he can throw up.
There it is. That's a good one. Yeah, we do have the Uber ready to go and popped coming in lower right now. RIP Pharaoh is going to be really aggressive with this. They're going to try and clear some players up before they go for the capture. Scout finally walks on there. Soldier in to stop it, but it doesn't matter. Second Scout follows it up and gets the capture. So we are 3-1 right now in favor of the cat face.
Yeah, it was a good quick round, and certainly going to keep a close eye on Clockwork here to see how he can perform.
Gotta wonder, maybe Clockwork's got the rollout a little bit better than Mason, and that's why they decided to switch that up next time.
Yeah, perhaps. Snakewater's rollout fairly straightforward, but obviously the rollout extremely important in the middle fight. Right now, things going well. Clockwork barely misses an air sticky.
Fragile goes down. Yeah,
good double bomb.
Huge bomb in from both soldiers working together. That worked out really nicely, but Meta kind of hung out alone right now. We've got a scout, and down goes everybody basically. Just Dewatna and Bronze up right now, and Demo v Scout. This is going to go in favor probably of the Scout. He's got a sticky right behind him. If he debts that, he finally does shoot it down though.
Very, very smart.
Yeah, still out there kind of messing with each other. The capture's going down though. Dewatna's smart not to push out, waiting for his spawns, just kind of slowing things down a little bit. His team's going to be with him in just a second here, so they can come out and answer the challenge that's being presented right now. But RIP Pharaoh gets their spawns too, so they have a pretty even mid-fight. If they do decide to push back out, and Street Hoops is backing up just a little bit right now.
Yeah, somehow in there as well, again, you know, maybe it's an indicator of the differences in the level of our medics here. Huey Lewis somehow ended up about 10% behind the Fragile.
Yeah, big jumps, aggressive into second point. I said that weird. Aggressive into the second point here. Street Hoops is backing up. They're getting their last defense ready. Uber's going to be pretty much ready to go about the same time, but I do think we're going to get a little bit of an advantage from RIP Pharaoh here. Street Hoops posting up on the left side of point right now. See if they can't try and slow this down, if nothing else. Uber's dead even, ready to go here. Ash, super lit. On a 7 HP. Huey Lewis lit as well. He is getting hit by something right now and not liking it very much.
Yeah, he had to back all the way up to get the health pack inside, but at least he didn't pop Uber.
Yeah,
so.
We've got Pharaoh on Sniper too. We'll see what he can do with this. I'm sorry, Paragon on Sniper. Paragon. Apologize.
Yeah, Pharaoh not dead. Not able to attend today, unfortunately.
We've got a scout coming in. Looks like that may be probably suiciding to switch classes. We'll see if maybe we get a spy coming up next time.
Yeah, Mason throwing his life away there.
Yeah, we'll see what he does if he's suiciding to switch classes here. What's going to come up as Sniper. Okay, so there we go. We're going to have Mason sniping now. So we've gone from Demo to Scout to Sniper. Interesting. Very interesting.
And I think one aspect of this class change, you know, is how well will Clockwork do better than Mason on Demo Man? But I think almost more important is, you know, Clockwork had such a huge impact on Scout. What's Mason's impact on Scout going to be? How does that swing the Scout game here?
Oh, well, there's your answer right there. Paragon just cracks the skull of Mason. Nice little headshot right there.
Yeah, and, you know, Clockwork, when he was running Sniper, was doing extremely well, so.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a push here coming from the left side. Red Uber in, Sniper trying to defend this. Uber Soldier jumps in, forces the pop there. 2 times capture on the point. Can't quite make it go down. We do get the counter Uber on the point. Stops that capture. Players going down right now for RIP Pharaoh as Street Hoops is getting super aggressive, following them in. We do have one Soldier kind of just lying in wait though. See if he's going to jump in. He's going in for the bomb right now. Back capture. Soldier comes in and stops it though, so they are going to stop that very close to a nice ninja cap there.
Yeah, good protection of the point. The spawning Soldier able to get the clean jump around, and nobody here to defend the second. So we will have a recap here for Street Hoops Esports. They're definitely going to need to keep pushing this and take a momentum and win this round.
Yeah.
If they can win it fairly quickly, then they'll have a lot more comfortable of a time to accomplish another round to tie it up.
Yeah.
If this drags on, you know, then it just kind of gets more and more pressure on them to actually get a result. And generally, that just makes things more difficult for a team.
Yeah, timer's definitely in favor of RIP Pharaoh right now. They can afford to kind of sit back and just slow play this. You know, I don't want to say park the bus, but with a 3-1 lead and about 6.5 minutes to go here, they're looking like they're in pretty good shape to sort of just play really defensively. We are going to get the Ubers coming in right now. Right now, Fragile not quite up. He's at 97%. Not really getting bombed or anything, so he's just comfortably waiting, and they're going to push back in right now. Uber's scout in, finally picks a Soldier up, and he's going to jump in. Soldier up above them, I don't think they've seen him. Soldier is up there throwing some rockets on him. He gets jumped at both in midair, going for the air shots. Can't quite make it happen. Right now, Street Hoops is winning the frag battle, though. They are going to look like they're going to get the midpoint back here. eXtine just Clockwork up on Demo.
Yeah, and he just spawned not too long ago, so he's just kind of pressuring a little bit. Can't really accomplish a whole lot. Might also get pressured by the flanks. He's definitely paranoid about that and starting to back up. Sees the Soldier coming into the point. He's actually got a pretty good view of everything that's coming in. And should be getting some support from his teammates fairly soon here.
Yeah, they're all with him in the house now, but Clockwork's still trying to throw a lot of damage out there. Doesn't have any traps or anything set. He's just playing really defensively right now. And they're kind of at a weird... Oh, he gets pistoled down there by Paragon. So we're going to get the recap from Street Hoops. This could be really good for them if they want to come back and tie this thing up sooner than later here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 4 minutes, you know, if they're able to capture within the next minute. 4 minutes is definitely a very tight tight capture time, but
wow. Yeah, big jump in here. That was Ash. Doesn't quite do anything with it, but Deadbolt and Vacationer and DeWattna all follow up with kills, and there goes the capture right there. So 3-2 with what, about 5 minutes left.
Exactly. So that's a possibility. I mean, actually, and also we've had 5 rounds and we've been 25 minutes. So,
exactly. So
mathematically speaking, it's 5 minutes is our average round at the moment.
I think it's all going to come down to this mid fight eXtine. Whoever takes this mid, I think, is going to end up taking the match here. So we'll see what both teams do. Demo's out very quickly, pressuring each other already.
Yeah, Street Hoops definitely need this. They've done well in these rounds when they've won middle, and when they haven't, they put up a good defense, but haven't been able to just really follow up on it. Wow, look at the Wonder Twins come in and follow up the bomb. They chase off Fragile. This mid is definitely going well for him.
Yeah, not capturing the point though, so.
Yeah, and Ash and Paragon just went down. Vacationer's got to be a little bit careful because he's got 83 health. There goes Deadbolt as well to Marmaduke Grills, who's lurking around behind. They have found him. He's going to jump again, though. Huey's got to watch out.
Oh! Huge rocket there. Takes Huey down. That might be that lack of positioning and maybe the escapability that Huey just doesn't quite have. I think Fragile might have been able to ride that one away, but not Huey.
Maybe Huey Lewis should have watched my interview with the Fragile, which again we're hoping to show. But the Fragile pointed out, he said, "What's your #1 tip?" And I'll give you the too lazy didn't watch version. He said, always have an escape plan. Wherever you are, know like what if I got jumped right now, what would I do?
Yep.
You know, you have to have a plan. And Huey's just gotten stomped on by Marmaduke all game.
Yep. Deadbolt backing up now on Sniper, trying to see if he can't find something. I just see 2 snipers.
Oh, they are. Yeah,
wow.
we've got twin brother snipers.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, Deadbolt's gonna switch off. I guess they both had the same thought, right?
That's weird, man. Same thought. Or if they finish each other's sandwiches.
Paragon ends up switching over to Scout to try to help with this defense, but Huey Lewis is down. A lot down for Red, though, so there is hope.
Yeah, capture going down a little bit on the point, though. Scout ends up going down, though, so just the Fragile up. There's that escapability, but not as he eats a meat shot right in the face and goes down. So we're going to get a recapture of the second point here, and just some spawns coming up now for RAP Pharaoh. So we'll see what Street Hoops can do. Timer's counting down though, and they're really running out of time at this point.
240 is still in the realm of possibility, but they need to be more aggressive than they are right now. And well, to assist with that, they're running the crit screen.
Okay, well, we'll see what they can do. They're going to have it ready to go in probably about 15-20 seconds here, and see if they can group up RAP Pharaoh on the point and get a one big sticky out there. That's what I'm thinking they're going to end up doing. But the big bomb coming in from Marmaduke here. Gets 2 rockets on. Can't follow it up, though, and he gets taken down. So that's unfortunate there.
That was close. Huey Lewis got to 100, but, I mean, they also just, like, shoved Marmaduke in towards the battle. Clockwork doesn't pick up the health pack there. I think... I don't know. That was interesting. I thought he does get a kill on DeWattna though.
Okay, well there you go. So it's not that bad. Demo for demo. So I mean, Clockwork's still up, still trying to do something here. Oh, here comes the crits though. Big rocket on Clockwork from Ash there. An interesting decision to bring it in with the soldier, kind of doing that long range damage. But now they're in a bad position.
Got to get this fight. Marmaduke comes in, kills himself, but Huey Lewis did go down.
Yeah, Fragile with just a soldier right now. There's that escapability. Look at he takes him down with the huge crossbow kill there.
Yeah, Catface comes out. Another thing to note here too, Street Hoops are fighting on second, didn't have control of middle. So all of the spawns that are coming out here for Red are forward spawns. They spawned exactly where that fight ended. They're gonna be in a great position to actually just continue to contest over the middle point. They do get a capture, but
Uber's ready.
Again, they're kind of in the hole. Uber's ready, and a minute 10 left on the clock. Street Hoops Esports are going to need to score some big points here.
Yeah, coming in super aggressive. Soldiers pushing up forward. They're going to recapture. Scout coming in, though, unseen. Does force the Uber, so really nice job there by the Scout coming in on the back of the point. Stops capture for a second, but they are going to get it back. Now the clock is really ticking down.
Yeah.
We are running out of time for Street Hoops. I don't know that they'd be able to come back and get 2 captures in half a minute here.
They do have a crit screen that's getting ready to come out here. Demo even lays a sticky at his own feet to try to build it up a little bit. Another 90%. Oh, he needed that air pipe. And now Huey Lewis gets separated, and I believe that is going to be it.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to go down in the favor of RAP Pharaoh. really nice try by Street Hoops, but I think it kind of got together a little too late for them. Couldn't quite answer the challenge here, and RP Pharaoh is going to move on to the finals.
Yeah, and that was a good attempt to get that drop from Fragile, but great reactions from him. He did get meat shotted, went from 150 down to 50 very swiftly, but had those quick reactions and was able to pop the Uber and save it. Street Hoops Esports put on a really an honorable fight.
Right.
Definitely FITE. But definitely, you know, one of the closest matches that we've seen here today.
Absolutely.
I think that, yeah, as we discussed, Huey Lewis, you know, maybe a few missteps there. Maybe going down to Marmaduke Grills a little too easily a couple times there.
Yeah, and you know, that talks about the difference of experience and Fragile. When you've done this for as long as he has, you kind of just know what to do. Your situational awareness. We always talk about that on the bloopers. You know, he just sort of knew he knew the situation, where he needed to be, what was about to happen, and he always seemed to have a positioning answer. Whereas Huey was getting caught out in the open. You know, he would take that first rocket and then kind of just fall straight back. And, you know, the Bombers always kind of knew exactly where he was going to land, and that next rocket was ready to take him down. So.
Yeah, really fantastic kills by Marmaduke Grills. And if you look at the medic picks, 8.
Wow.
Ouch.
That's impressive. That is really impressive there. Ash and Deadbolt looking pretty good too. 5 apiece there as far as medic picks go. So pretty even. Once again, no Uber charges dropped though. Maybe it's just like the low ping at LAN. You know, you can get that charge in right away.
Yeah.
So.
And the stats, I mean, was some good early rounds from the Fragile, which did lead to him having 3 more Uber charges than Huey Lewis, which is a good stat there. He put out, you know, close to 2,000 more heals. And let's check these damage stats.
Looks like Dewatna took the DPM crown in that particular match. But once again, you know, when you're constantly getting pushed on, you're going to do a little bit more damage. So.
Yeah. And definitely interesting that switch off by Clockwork. We'll have to find out from him.
I'd be really curious to find out what the reasoning, what the conversation was there that forced him to switch off to demo, which I don't think I've seen Clockwork play demo before, at least not in anything super competitive. So interesting that happened, and definitely played a pretty big role in how the match ended up finishing. So
yeah, they could have been feeling pretty comfortable there. And we're gonna see what else is going on. Looks like 5 ping is maybe playing Shruggin' with Sugar if they haven't started now. Okay, 5 minutes is what we're being told. So a little bit of time between our next game from now, but that will be a great one. 5 ping Stickies versus, oh yeah, connected on the wrong server there. 5 ping Stickies versus Shruggin' with Sugar. Took me a second there, sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
We found it eventually.
Spit it out.